So one of the most common errors that we see with players in the downswing is when the shaft gets very steep, or the angle of this club here is pointing down to the ground. Now we see the professional golfer by lead arm parallel in the downswing, they would have a club shaft in which the end of the grip would somewhat point in line with where the ball is on the ground. But like I just said then, very commonly players get themselves into this position and make all sorts of compensations to then strike the ball. It happens in 0.25 of a second in the downswing, very, very quick, and leads to a lot of inconsistency, doesn't it?
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah. So let's say that players want a very simple outcome-focused drill that they can work on, and they've analysed their swing and they can see that the club shaft gets very steep. Most golf courses have some sort of undulations, don't they?
Yeah, which I don't think people use enough. And when we're indoor here, and simulators are getting better in terms of trying to make it more like the golf course with golfs on stuff now. We've got not just the different lengths of grass in the bunker, we can now move the floor.
Okay, great. So let's move this floor. So we're going to have a ball above your feet. If I then step into this golf ball here and I make the same steep swing that we see with a lot of players, it's evident that I'm going to hit well behind the golf ball, okay?
Yep.
And if you're a player at home and you do have a steep swing, I'm sure you struggle with a lot of these lies. And they're probably one of the most challenging for you to execute when the ball is well above your feet. But Ollie, come in here, mate, and talk about the benefits of practicing on a ball above your feet slope when you're out on the golf course.
So yeah, there'd be a reason why your club gets steep in the first place. Your backswing is obviously pretty tidy there. And just for the demo, you want a bit steep with it. But even if you're working on something technically in your swing to get rid of this motion, in the meantime, to develop your skill awareness where the club is, because there'd be like a hangover from your old swing that makes the club want to do that.
Correct.
Even if you're in a decent position in transition.
For sure.
But in the meantime, while you've got your technical stuff to work on, we can just stick the ball in the air. And again, it's much more of a rounded swing. So from this position, the last thing I want to do is go that way. I'd rather keep the club a lot flatter through here, a lot shallower, maybe even on the backswing, but certainly through impact, I don't want to be digging into the ground, which is now 3 inches above where it would be normally.
Exactly, exactly. And if we just exaggerate this, so Ollie, if you set up to this golf ball here for me, right? Now, if you try to make a steep swing from there for me, go to the top, there's no way you're going to hit the golf ball.
Not at all. No.
So by elevating the golf ball above your feet, it's going to encourage a more rounded golf swing. It's going to shallow your golf swing out. So have a few practice swings there, Ollie. And Ollie's only got a short iron here. He's just got an 8 iron. But as he does that, do that again for me. Watch how round his golf swing is going to be, right? So relative to the model that I showed you at the beginning with the very steep downswing, he's going to be a lot closer to where we would see the professional golfer by that stage of swing. Now, as you do that, Ollie, you're going to feel that the golf club moves behind you more. You might feel more turn. You might feel more depth to your golf swing. Anything else there?
No, I just think this is one that golfers do struggle with because they're used to the ball being a lot lower.
Yeah.
You see cricketers, even obviously baseball players,
Yeah.
they can hit off a high tee. Golfers tend to struggle because they've been told, make a divot, swing down, hit the bottom of the ball.
Yeah.
Now it's up here. Yes, you want to hit the bottom of the golf ball, but it's a bit of a higher position.
Yeah. So go ahead and hit one, mate. Okay, beautiful. Also a great way to get a nice little draw. Ball started out to the right, curved back to the left. I'll just jump in here for us. Now, in terms of training and putting this into action for the players at home, right? They might be working on their swing with their coach or online, trying to shallow out this golf swing through some technical elements. But like we said, you can simply just practice off a ball above your feet, which will naturally shallow or flatten your golf swing as well. And a lot of this is based around what your objectives are within golf. For example, if you have a shortened season to play throughout the year, you want to make sure most of your time is spent playing and doing outcome-based playing drills or exercise such as this. So simply just hitting a bunch of balls with the ball above your feet is going to encourage a shallower golf swing, all things being equal. No matter how many times you try and manipulate and work on your swing throughout the motion, simply just by doing rep after rep after rep of hitting the ball from above your feet, you are going to find that your swing will naturally shallow out and hit better shots. Time and place for technical improvements. So if you're struggling with a steep swing in the downswing, this one is really going to help.
Thanks for watching this video. YouTube thinks that you would benefit from watching this one next. So click that card and it could be the tip that you need to take your game to the next level. I'll see you next time.